Welcome to Game Garble, a one-stop podcast for game news and portal to undiscovered and interesting game content.
This is Kayla.
Hi!
And I'm Chris, and we're your hosts.
Yeah! Welcome to Game Garble!
Welcome to Game Garble!
We're so glad you're here for another week of fun. Yay!
Yeah, we're super excited to have you guys.
Yeah, and happy belated Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
I hope you had a fun and spooky weekend.
Yeah, hope you had a great, scary Halloween.
So my Halloween, I worked during the day, and so I was listening to this podcast by the Try Guys, and they were telling haunted stories, and it scared me, and I stopped listening because the story was too scary.
Wow.
Yeah, it was spooky.
Awesome. I just watched a lot of YouTubers play scary video games on the YouTubes. That was my getting to the spirit.
And then we took our daughter trunk-or-treating, which if you don't know what that is, it's like people decorate their cars in the community, like police officers, firemen, other community groups, and then the little kids go around and get candy. So we did that, and it was fun.
We did. We had a great time, and so did our daughter.
Yeah. She was a shark. Get it? Baby shark.
Yeah. Do.
Yeah. She was super cute. And she picked that out. I was hoping she would be the taco costume, but she didn't want to be a taco or a donut.
She chose well.
She did. It would just been so cute to see her as a little taco.
Of course.
But anyway, we hope you had a great Halloween. We've been playing a lot of stuff, and we're excited to talk about it.
We have.
So I started playing Abzu, and yeah, so I saw it on Game Pass a while ago and downloaded it, but had never played it. And so the other day when I was looking for something to play, I was like, you know what? I'm going to check out Abzu.
Whoa.
And so I put it on, and it was beautiful. It is a beautiful game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an exploration game. I do have a few issues with it. The controls are really, really hard to use in that game, to the point where I just got so frustrated that I quit playing.
Oh, that sucks.
And like I changed like the different mechanics and the options and stuff, and I couldn't get anything to work. And I even like gave it to my brother, who's a more experienced gamer, because I thought, well, this is obviously a user error. Like I'm not super knowledgeable about that type of stuff, and so even he was like, oh my gosh, Kayla, this is so annoying. So I know it's not just me.
Right.
So
yeah, a second opinion.
Yeah, so it was a little discouraging because I really wanted to finish it because it was so beautiful, but the mechanics in it were awful, and it was so frustrating. I would spend like 20 minutes on one little section because of the mechanics. It was really frustrating. But it's a really beautiful game. It does get a little boring. Like, I think it would have been better if there was some kind of like artifact map, or like you had certain artifacts that you would find, but you don't really have things to find in the game. I mean, you do kind of, but I think it would have been better if it had like a stronger storyline, or if it had more of like a seeking element, like a treasure hunting element to it. But it's literally just exploration, so you're just viewing different like oceanic parts.
Yeah, it's definitely
map.
one of those games that it's there for the experience.
Yeah, I think
and that's
they
what
could
it
have
tries
added
to sell
onto it.
you on.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful. It's worth playing because it's so captivatingly beautiful.
Yeah.
They did a really great job with the artwork, and the music's incredible too. There was one part where a shark came up and it ate one of my cameras, and it was like a jump scare for me, and that was really
jolt.
cool. Yeah, that was cool, so I liked that. And I've also been pretty obsessed with My Life in Portia.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
And so, if you don't know, they added voice actors in the last update. And so, I had been calling it My Life in Portia, which a lot of other gamers and game influencers had been calling it.
I mean, that's what I called it.
Yeah. And so when the voice actors came out, they called the town Portia. And I was like, oh my gosh, we've all been saying it wrong. We've all been saying Portia. I think there's only a handful of us who had been saying Portia.
They obviously want us to know we were all wrong.
Yeah, they were obviously annoyed. But yeah, so the voice acting's okay. I think some of them don't fit very well, and not everything is voice acted yet. Like, they still have some parts that they're working on. But overall, I think it's a pretty cool addition to the game.
It definitely is. I was blown away when the people started talking because I wasn't used to it, you know?
Yeah, me either. I was like, what? They talk? I remember Christopher, like, ran into the living room from the kitchen because he was like, are they talking? He was so excited.
I was blown away. I was like, wait, he didn't talk before. It's like, whoa, everyone has dialogue now?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was pretty crazy.
It is. I love the voice acting. It's obviously not, super amazing, like high level quality, but it's incredible that they have voice actors and they're pleasant sounding ones. So
yeah, and
I'm sure that's
adds
only
something
going
to the game.
Yeah, it's only gonna be getting better from here. I'm super impressed.
Yeah, so I'm at the part of the game where I feel like I'm catching on to it more, like I'm getting in a rhythm of discovery and trying new things, and it's helpful because my brother is like really good at the game and he's been helping me with it. So I've accomplished a lot of the missions and I've used a lot of the different tools and I've unlocked more mining and I've actually unlocked a dungeon. So that was cool to be able to play a dungeon. I didn't even know they had dungeons in Portia.
Yeah.
So that was really exciting. So I did my first dungeon.
Awesome.
And I cleared a few floors. So I was pretty proud of myself for a newbie. That's pretty good.
Yeah, way to go. Yeah. Basically, you are crushing these simulator games.
And so right now, I am just trying to mine more, fill more orders, progress the storyline more. But I'm also trying to woo Arlo.
This is true.
Yeah, I've been hardcore wooing him. I've been giving him roses. I've been doing all of his tasks. I've been making special trips just to see him. I will marry him.
Yeah, you've mentioned this multiple times.
Yeah, and I chose Arlo because he looks the most like Christopher.
Yeah, you keep telling me that. This is true.
This is true. You guys are twinsies. Yeah, so basically I am wooing him and it's working.
Very nice.
And I earned 30 friendship points in one day. Actually, technically 31. Actually, technically 41 because I got a friendship point just for talking to him for the day. And then I got 30 friendship points because I gave him roses on his birthday. And then I fulfilled an order. So I got 41 friendship points in one day.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Kill it on those birthdays.
Yeah. And so we're associates. I know. Just associates. But we're building up to the romantic interest level.
Yep.
Yep.
Or so you hope.
No, it's going to happen. He will marry me and I will have his babies.
Okay. A lot of information there. Maybe too much.
Because he reminds me the most of you.
Okay. So, Kayla, what month are you on?
I love that you're jealous of a fake character. When in real life, I've already married you and had your baby. What was your question?
What month are you on in the game?
I don't know. I'm in fall.
Well, that would be the month you're in.
I didn't know. I don't know how they're set up. I'm in fall. I'm in like the 4th day of fall, I think.
Yeah, all these games run off of seasons.
Okay, so I'm in fall and it's beautiful and I love the music change. It's really pretty.
Oh yeah, gotta honor the harvest moon, having that nice music change every season.
Yeah. And for a second, let's just talk about the spooky mines. Because
What
I'm
about the
very
spooky
disappointed
mines?
with the spooky mines.
Why?
Because I had the expectation that that little mining area was going to be a place where I could mine gems and stuff, and it's not. I mean, you still can mine some stuff, but it's just like a game. I mean, it's a fun game.
I think
whatever,
this is a
but
personal problem.
It is.
Sounds like I would have a great time.
Get all your ghost badges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crush
But
the
I was just a
minigames.
little disappointed. But then I unlocked the actual like mine area. And so that has the dungeons and stuff in it. And to unlock that, you just have to challenge someone from the whatever they're called, the police people.
The Civil Patrol.
The Civil Patrol. You have to
I'm not
challenge
sure if
someone
that's their
to
actual name.
well, I don't know, it's something like that. You have to challenge them to a duel. And then what I did was I didn't hit them because I knew I would lose because they were a lot stronger. So I just dodged them for a minute and then that let me open it up. Yeah, that's a little
So you ran
that's a
the
little
clock.
workaround hint. Yeah, you just run the clock out basically. And do it with Sam because she's the weakest. Don't do it with Arlo or the other guy.
I'm doing it with Arlo.
Are you jealous?
I have to prove myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, prove him better.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Christopher. Well, anyway, it's a really good game and I'm really enjoying it. And I've put a lot of hours into it the past 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
To the
you
point
have.
where I haven't really played anything else and it's consuming my life. And I love everything about it.
Well, we know this is how it goes with simulation games.
I know. The
Can't
simulation
get enough
is
of
just so
them.
good. It's just so good. But I downloaded a few other games that I'm kind of interested in. I did try this other game. I don't remember the name of it. Do you remember the name of that game I played?
Was it called Below?
Yes. Below. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I need to play it more to get
you
a better
played like 10
perspective.
seconds of it.
I didn't play 10 seconds.
Well, in game speak, you played 10 seconds of it.
I played like 45 minutes.
You played 10 minutes.
Okay. Maybe I only played 10 minutes. So I need to get into it more. I think it's just less intuitive. And I'm not very good at games like that. So I need
know. Games these days, they hold your hand. So
I
when
like
a game doesn't
that.
hold your hand, it's like, whoa. Excuse
Well,
me?
I've discovered a lot of stuff by myself, but there's still a lot more that I need to do to unlock more parts of the game. So I'm going to watch some YouTubers and see how they played and like just see how the gameplay is to help me out a little bit to a point where I can start developing that kind of stuff on my own. I just need a little bit of help. So
It's okay. Yeah, there's no harm in
yeah,
asking.
so I'm
and
gonna
looking up
and
stuff.
it's a really like it's kind of a cool game.
Yeah.
And I like the art style, so I'm really interested to get in more into it. So maybe I'll talk about that next week if I give it another go this week. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
But enough about me and what I've played. What have you played?
Well, let me tell you. I have been playing something called Super Metroid: A Link to the Past Combo Randomizer.
Whoa.
Yeah, ain't that a mouthful?
That is
So-
awful.
This is a ROM hack randomizer that combines the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past randomizer and the Super Metroid randomizer and links both games.
Yeah, I saw you playing it, and it looks pretty stinking cool.
It is awesome. I love randomizers because they breathe awesome life into old, awesome games. And this puts two awesome item collecting games together and challenges how well you know these games.
I mean,
How
I'm
good
down
are you
for
at these
anything
games?
with Zelda.
Yeah.
Like, any game that has any resemblance to Zelda, I'm just like, want to play it.
It's a lot of fun. Super Metroid is my all-time favorite game.
That's an
And-
understatement. He's obsessed with it.
Yeah, that's why it's my all-time favorite game, period. And I love A Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, but I'm not as good and familiar with it. Like, I've beaten it multiple times, but not enough to know where absolutely everything is. So, when I play this
Light
randomizer,
brag.
I know where everything's at in Super Metroid, and I know where a decent amount of things are in The Link to the Past. So I end up using like they have a bunch of programs that basically give you a map of A Link to the Past and tells you, okay, if you have this power up, these are the spots you can go to look for items. Right. So not only does it keep track of what you found, but it also tells you what places you can go to look next.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It is really cool, and it's super helpful for me because there's a lot of treasure chests in A Link to the Past, a ton of them.
Yeah.
So having something that tells you where everything's at is awesome, because randomizers, if you don't know, item randomizers take every item in the game and mix up the locations. So you could find the hook shot in Kakaria Village, or you could find the bow in Flippin' Misery Mire.
Whoa.
Yeah. It just depends. Who knows? Everything's randomized.
Who knows?
Right. It's a lot of fun because you get the sense of like, ooh, what am I going to get? Ooh, maybe I'm going to get lucky and get something awesome. Or maybe I'm just going to get a bunch load of rupees and, suffer. Who knows?
Not have sword in the entire game.
Anything could happen.
Yeah,
It
that's
was a
really
lot
cool.
of fun. And
That could also be super challenging too.
it is. What'll happen with these randomizers is you'll get a number of items, you'll get all the easy chests, and then you'll get stuck because you'll have no swords, you'll have a shield, you'll have bombs, but you don't have the bow. You don't have the lantern. And like those items that you always get early on in a Zelda game, they limit you to where you can go in the world and in the dungeons.
That's very true, especially in Zelda.
So this is why those item trackers and maps are almost important if you don't know the game like the back of your hand, because you have to look everywhere and you have to know where you can look, because that's probably where the item that you're looking for is at.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm super proud of myself because when you do these randomizers, it comes with a cheat sheet. So if you get real stuck, you can look at the cheat sheet to find the item you're looking for.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't use the cheat sheet
What?
once.
I am so proud of you. You do you, babe. You do
I know. I'm really proud of myself.
Basically, I get 10 golden stars.
Last time I had to use a cheat sheet because I got stuck and I just couldn't figure it out. I thought I got everywhere explored. But this time around, I made it to the end. There was only one boss of the regular bosses I hadn't beaten yet, and I needed the ice rod. And I was like, well, I've looked everywhere, so where could it be? But I had issues because I did this on the SNES Classic, and it doesn't like it when you use a save state.
Oh.
Right, so I lost a bunch of progress. And it turned out a place I'd already explored was where the ice rod was, and I had just forgotten to go back there after I lost that progress.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
So that kind of screwed you over a little bit
It
then.
did. Yeah, and that was the only time I looked something up, and it turns out I'd already found it.
Proud of you.
Yeah, I know. So all I gotta do is beat Ganon, go beat Mother Brain, and I got this randomizer done.
Yeah.
On to another one.
I love Zelda so much.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm already excited for the next playthrough.
I'm just excited to play the new Zelda game.
Oh, you've been itching for the new Link's Awakening remake.
I know. I'm going to buy it at the end of the month, and I'm very excited about it. And you guys, of course, will hear all about it. So
I'm a big fan of Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
I grew up playing that on the old Game Boy.
My brothers and I used to fight for who got to play it on their Game Boy.
Yeah.
My parents ended up getting us an extra copy.
Oh, yeah. My parents got all three of us our own.
Yeah. So what else have you been playing?
So I have been playing something called Void Bastards.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a really fun roguelike game. That's got a spooky element to it. Yeah, spooky. First of all, I love the kind of humor it takes. That there's zero regard for your life. You're basically a worthless criminal. Even if, maybe you just jaywalk the street. No, you're a criminal that has a life sentence.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But you have to explore these derelict spaceships and scavenge for parts to build and craft new equipment and items. And they're occupied.
Yeah, they are.
With mutated people have turned into monsters.
The monster
Yeah,
variety.
kind of like BioShock.
It's not like BioShock. Oh my gosh.
Anyways, it's a lot of fun.
No. Let's address the BioShock situation.
Apparently, Kayla doesn't think it's anything like BioShock
Here's
at
the
all.
situation. Christopher's like, Kayla, you need to play this game. Everyone's saying it's like BioShock, and I am obsessed with BioShock. I love it. It got me back into gaming. I have a special place in my heart for BioShock. I love everything about it.
Yeah, awesome.
And so when I played this game and realized it was nothing like BioShock, in my mind at least, I was devastated and felt betrayed that all these people are thinking it's like BioShock, and it's not like BioShock. BioShock is so much, like, I don't want to say it's better because I haven't given the other one enough chance to understand if it is or not, but it is completely different. Besides the monster people, that's the same. But other than that, it's really not like BioShock.
Not even like an indie version of BioShock?
Maybe. That's a stretch, I think. Because this one doesn't have like a strong storyline like BioShock.
No, it doesn't.
And the art style is completely different.
Yes.
And like the only thing that's similar is that you're kind of like exploring an area and there's monster people. And that's a lot of games.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
But with that said, I really did like this game. It was fun. And I love the art style. It's very like comic booky.
Besides, it's got the narrator from Stanley Parable.
Yeah, that is a plus.
Yeah, it
that
is a plus.
Just don't say it's like BioShock. Why does it have to be like something else? It's just its
have to.
own thing.
So, what's cool about this game, besides the fact that it looks like a stinking comic book,
which is awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. Really nice. Is that even though it's got kind of like that Doom feel, because the enemies, they're not like 3D models. They're more like they're kind of like paper models when they look at you, and like as you like move around them, you know, they're kind of flat, but it's got that like a very comic book aesthetic.
It kind of reminds me, I know it's not exactly like this, but it kind of reminds me of the new Spider-Man movie. The art style does.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Which Spider-Man movie is that?
Far From Home?
Inverse? No, not that Spider-Man.
You're talking about the parallel dimension.
Yeah,
Spider-Man
that
movie.
Spider-Man movie.
The animated one.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of that art style.
Yeah, I think it's Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. That's the name of it.
So, this game is fun.
It is fun.
I love roguelikes. And this one I felt like was a great... I mean, I love hard ones too. But I tend to get really fed up with, you know, hard games. This one I felt, at least on normal difficulty, was like a great balance of... It was tough. You start off with next to nothing. But then you find items and you find parts. And you're able to build better items, better weapons, better equipment to keep you alive longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's cool because, I mean, if you can keep living longer and longer, you just keep building up these resources. But then if you die, then all those resources are gone.
Yep.
Everything you've crafted stays with you, but all your money, all of like your different resources you use to make
never
things.
To be seen again.
Yeah, all gone.
Yeah, that sucks.
It does.
It makes it more challenging though, which can be fun.
Yeah, it's also cool because you're playing as different characters each time.
Mm-hmm.
You get a new character and it's picked out for you. And sometimes these characters have specific characteristics about them. Like one could be a smoker, and every now and then he'll cough and he'll alert people to his location. Or you'll play as like someone who's hungry all the time. So every time you travel from one place to the next, he'll eat 2 food instead of 1. Yeah. But then there are people with like good perks. Like there could be someone that's like they move a little faster than everyone else.
Yeah.
Right. So it's cool that all these places are different. Whenever you're exploring these different spaceships, they have like a couple of different themes between them, and they're all randomized. And man, I had so much fun the first time I played through it and finished the game. And now I'm going back on a harder difficulty to play through it. So yeah, I'm really excited. I really love this game. And
It's
out
a
of
fun
like
one.
all the games that I've gotten to try out on Game Pass, this has definitely been my most favorite. There's just so much to do. And I felt like it's engaging enough that I kept wanting to like explore new spaceships and get more stuff to craft better things for myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Garble News, ready for reporting. A portion dedicated to what's happening in gaming culture.
Oh yeah.
So, Christopher, what are you reporting on today?
Well, Christopher here reporting in, here to tell you that good old Square Enix has been hiring for some new people.
Yeah, for what project?
So they've been hiring more people for Kingdom Hearts.
Ooh.
Right. And since Kingdom Hearts 3 has already come out and the DLC is coming out in a month.
Just a month?
Yeah, just a month.
Wow, I didn't realize it was coming up that soon. For some reason, I thought, oh, well, you know what? I guess December isn't a month.
It isn't a month.
Crazy. It's November.
I know, it's crazy. So Square Enix is hiring 3 new positions. One's for an effects designer, another for a technical artist, and then for a UI designer. So it's not completely confirmed that they're working on a new title already, but since they're hiring new people, it's probably safe to assume that they are working on a project in the Kingdom Hearts universe that is
Like
most likely the next one. I doubt it's going to be a Kingdom Hearts 4 because Kingdom Hearts 3 wrapped up the saga.
Oh, really?
Right. So all those
I
games...
didn't play it. I just watched you play it.
All the games that have come out for Kingdom Hearts, that last game was
but...
supposed to end that saga. It's probably going to have some of the same characters, but now we're going into something new.
Oh, so if they make...
It could be a 4.
If they make a 4th one, let's say they make a 4th one.
Right.
What Disney characters do you think will be in the 4th one?
I don't know, because what I thought was going to be in 3 turned out to be completely untrue, besides Hercules.
Do you think Moana would be in the 4th one?
Oh, maybe.
I think Moana would be.
Yeah, Moana could definitely be in the new one.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. So let's say they're not doing a 4th one. What new title do you think they'd be working on?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Do you have any idea? Or
No.
maybe it's like a completely new concept.
I think they definitely want to keep expanding on the Kingdom Hearts universe. That much is certain without a doubt. But I think they're going to introduce new villains.
Oh.
They're going to introduce probably a new group of bad guys, kind of like the Organization 13. And 9 out of 10, it's going to involve Sora and probably Riku figuring out what this new threat is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So would it be any Disney villains integrated into that?
For sure. That's the whole
yeah,
gimmick
but which
of it.
ones do you think would be integrated? Like, which ones would they capitalize on?
Oh, man. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they did more of some of the newer ones that have come out.
Okay.
So they'd probably go back and do another Frozen World. They would probably do something with The Lion King or Aladdin.
Oh, yeah.
'cause
They
those
would
movies
probably
have
have
just come
Jafar. Jafar's a really good villain for them to use.
See, I thought this Aladdin was going to come back in 3, but it didn't.
But, you know, Scar
There's
is
no
also a
Aladdin.
really good and popular villain that they could use for
know.
that.
They didn't do that in 3. I have no
Yeah.
idea what they're going to do for the next release.
Right.
Yeah.
Well.
But it's still interesting. I mean,
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3 just came out and they're already starting development on a new one.
And they're hiring 3 new positions, which is super
Yeah.
exciting
cool
for
all the Kingdom Hearts fans out there.
Yeah. And for those people who have always dreamed of working for the company, and like I'm sure they hardly ever hire because they're like such a good company. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
Welcome to Obscurity, a segment of the show where we take a unique or unknown game and chat about it. Today's game is Ape Out.
Whoa, Ape Out.
Yeah, it was released in February of 2019 by Bennett, Foddy, Gabe Cazillo, and Matt Bach. It's available on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows, and Mac OS. We played it on Microsoft Windows, so we'll give you the perspective from PC.
That's right. Good old keyboard and mouse.
So I just watched Christopher play this. I didn't personally play it. It was a little too graphic for my taste, but I do have to say it is visually a very unique game.
It is. It's very stunning.
The gameplay seemed a little unique too.
Yeah.
I'd never seen a game like that.
It is. So Ape Out is basically brought to you by good old Bennett Foddy with a less frustrating game. This game stars you in the role of an ape, and you're locked in a cell, and you're able to break out and brutally murder all the guards that stand in your way.
And he means brutally, like it shows their blood splashing.
It does.
It's pretty brutal.
Yeah, no stone left unturned with the gore in this one.
Yeah, it is like cartoony, but still like
it is
pretty graphic.
And we do have to say the art style in this game is super unique.
It is very unique.
So it's kind of like got a pastel, almost like I want to say like a jazzy 70s kind of art style to it.
Yeah, and it's also kind of noir too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And basically you can only see your point of view, like as a top-down perspective, and you're looking whatever the gorilla can see, like that's where your vision extends. And it doesn't extend around or past walls. And everything is like colored very simply. So the ape is just orange. And then everything else is like blue. And then the guards will be silhouette. Basically everything is silhouetted in this game.
Yeah, and you do kill the guards, but you have to remember, like, the guards are trying to kill the ape. It's not like it's
not just a murder spree.
Yeah, it's
You're
not
trying
like
to escape, and they're trying to stop you from escaping.
They've captured this ape, and he's trying to escape, and so he's murdering these guards that are trying to kill him. And so it's not just like this crazy, like, ape that came out of nowhere. Like, no, like he was a prisoner, and he's breaking out.
Yeah,
he's
no longer
free.
held back by these scientists and researchers.
Yeah,
gonna break out of this biz.
Yep.
Yeah, so not only is the game really visually stunning, and like that alone sets it apart, but the gameplay is a lot of fun too.
It's very unique.
It is. So I mean, you can push these guards and they touch a wall and just explode into blood and gore. And I mean, the first level is just a breeze. They have guns and they try to shoot you, but you have more than enough time. I mean, you're an ape gorilla running into their face and boom, they're dead. Doesn't take much. And then like you start coming up against guys that are wearing body armor. And so you push them, but they don't just explode into the blood and guts. Like you have to either like push them out of the way, or you have to push them twice into a wall to kill them. And then you come up with people with explosives, and like as you progress through these levels, they continue to get harder and harder. One of the cool things about this game is, I mean, eventually you're gonna die. You're
Yeah.
going to come up into a scenario where the guard is way too far and he shoots you. And you can take a hit, but you take 3, maybe 4 hits and you're dead.
You're done. Yeah.
Yeah. And so when you die, the game zooms out, and then it zooms out farther, and then it zooms out to show you the entire map of where you've just been and then where you had to go to finish the level. And it shows you a path of like where you went, so you can say, oh, this was a path I took to get to where I just died.
Right.
So you can sit there and be like, oh, okay, I know where I need to go in order to beat the level more easily. You can see paths that are like, okay, I have enough cover and walls here so that if a guard pops out, I can easily deal with them and keep going on my way without being in a wider open area where you're likely to be shot and killed pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So that's really cool too. It's a very unique game that puts a really cool twist on like these. I don't want to say it's a puzzle game exactly, but it's definitely.
Is it more of like a maze?
Yes.
Like a maze game?
These levels are definitely maze-like. There's multiple paths you can take for sure, but some places definitely try to funnel you into different areas, and sometimes you can get caught into a corner or stuck somewhere, and you have to backtrack to get back out.
What other games has Bennett Foddy made?
So Bennett Foddy made a game called Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, which you played a guy in a cauldron full of water with a hammer, and he uses this hammer to climb over obstacles to climb this mountain.
Oh.
And it's immensely frustrating, but because the controls...
Oh, I've seen that game.
The controls aren't intuitive.
Yeah.
They're designed to mess you up.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to...
I remember trying to play that, and I gave up after like 5 or 10 minutes because I was so frustrated. I don't have patience, and I was just so frustrated.
And this game literally tests your patience. You're literally climbing a mountain.
For people that only have that game perspective from Bennett Foddy, is this one, in your opinion, like different? Is it more fun?
This is way different. This is a fun game.
Yeah.
This isn't a game designed to piss you off.
So, okay. All right. That's what I was asking.
This isn't a game to be like, climbing a mountain is tough.
Yeah.
And you're going to fall and lose all your progress. And it sucks. But I'm here to tell you in a calm voice that it's okay. Life happens. No. This is a legit game. It's published by Devolver Digital, so you already know this is a legit game.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. I have made it through 4 levels now.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know how much more of the game I have left, but it's been fun. It's been a blast. It's definitely a high-octane action game, but it's one that makes you think, too. So those games are always fun, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you had fun with it, and I hope you guys give it a chance, try it out, let us know what you think. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating with games that you want us to review if you want to be featured in an episode, and also go check out our Facebook for extra content.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're really glad that you stopped by and super thankful for you. We hope you have a great week.
Yeah.
And have fun getting ready for the holidays. They're here.
Yeah, right around the corner.
I know. Well, until next week. Bye. Did you have a good time? Leave us a 5-star rating with games you would like us to chat about next, and you could be featured in an upcoming episode. Don't forget to subscribe and talk with us on social media. Links are in the description. Thanks for visiting, friends, and until next time, game on!